How long has your band been together? Who would want to take that question?
About 2 years, like roughly 2 years.
And has it always been this type of music, or have you guys taken a switch over, or?
It kind of started off with kind of a more record-based thing, a more kind of loop off the record type of thing, and playing over top of that. But we progressed into creating the backbeats and integrating that into our live show.
I heard. Sorry, go ahead.
I was just say we didn't always have a drummer or like a bass player. It used to just be like me and him and this other guy and a DJ, and then we just got together and started playing, and then like it just didn't sound as good though as with like electronic drums and stuff. So
I heard from somebody that said you guys are in the middle of putting a CD together. Do you guys want to talk about that a little bit, or?
Yeah, it's coming together.
We deal with Leacock Records out of Toronto, and they fronted us all the money to put up our CD and stuff, and all this like any kind of PR we've had. So yeah, like that's sort of like how we've been able to put it together. So it's pretty cool that way.
Is this your first CD that you're releasing right now?
Yep.
And do you have a name for the CD yet?
High energy, low frequency.
High energy. Does that mean anything to you guys, or did you just?
Just like, you know, basically like our live show sort of, it summarizes like our energy and the low frequency bit came from like some of the recording that we did. There's something to do with like a really low bass frequency or something, and yeah, so that's where it comes from. It's not just we made it up just to sound cool. There's actually, you know, some meaning behind it.
So, are you guys all the original band members other than the bass and the drummer that you said?
More or less. We've seemed to acquire more members. Yeah, as we go along, we seem to kind of assimilate with everybody we come in contact with, and they you know, help us to create what we're trying to do. So our sound's always growing, and that's always exciting, I think.
Here, we played here a few times, and the Embassy a few times, but in between that, like everywhere, we've played pretty much everywhere.
Yeah, we played around. I mean, have you been to London? Are you from London?
No, actually I'm not.
Okay, so you've been here for how long?
I've been here for a year and a half.
So as far as you know, how many places are there in London, venue-wise, to see a band?
So, are you switching the interview now, asking me questions?
I'm kind of, you know, twisting it around to say that there are only like so many places in London to
have decent sound system that can accommodate this type of thing. Yeah, mostly it's just bring your own PA and just play through somebody's stereo sometimes.
It's a little bit of a campaign. I mean, you know, I don't want to get on a soapbox or anything, but I think that London as a city is in general lacking in a support for like you know, live acts in general, like up and coming and whatnot. And you know, there are only so many places, and there are very few to see, like, you know, a live band, like, you know, a young band starting out whatever in London. And I think as good as the venues are, that I think the city should open up more and kind of really promote the scene that's going on. I think because I'd vote for you, Mike. All right. Yeah, I think it's a frustrated thing. I think there's a lot of it's a frustrated scene. There's a lot of people that want to get out and want to perform and want to entertain, and it's hard to go about that in terms of, like, you know, the more high quality places to play at, and that people will come out to. And if you compare it to you know, it's a bad comparison, but say like Toronto. You know, that there are a lot of places, and there's they don't pay it, but there's some.
Have you played in Toronto? Not to cut you off, but just at.
Yeah, I'm kind of rambling on. I'm sorry about that.
No, just where else have you guys played at?
360 and the 360 and the Savage Garden, which I think it's been shut down since then, but maybe there's somewhere else in between. It might have been the 360 again, but pretty much, yeah.
Have you played anywhere else other than Toronto and London? Have you toured around yet? Or?
We played Windsor, Stratford, which is cool. Huh? Burlington? Yeah. Pretty much like southwestern Ontario, like here and there. But it's hard to get around to, like school and stuff, but like, you know, we get out there. Like we're supposed to play in Ottawa, what, like What's that name of that place?
Safe Pods?
Yeah.
Safe Pods? Yeah, I'm from Ottawa. I'm from Ottawa.
Oh, really? Okay, so is that a big place?
That's actually a very big place, especially for bands like you guys that are just starting out.
Zapod Beetlebrox, isn't there something like that? Do you know where that's from? Do you know the reference?
No, I don't actually. Would you want to educate me about that?
No, well, you know, I was forced to read a book called The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, and that's where it's from. So we were talking about that earlier, so it's a little bit of useless trivia.
So, in general, how do you find the audience takes to you guys?
It seems to be quite responsive as of late. I think since we've, you know, the more you concentrate on putting on putting energy into a show, putting energy into performance, and delivering like an entertainment, I think the more that an audience will respond to it. If you really are, you know, putting energy, you know, sorry to repeat myself, but you know, really trying to deliver something that's a little unique, and yeah.
You can expect people to get into you if you're not into what you're doing. You know what I mean? Like, if you just get out there and you're like, whatever, you know, I'm here to collect a paycheck, no one cares, really. Like, I don't know. We all kind of think that, you know, we put a lot of energy into writing and a lot of energy into playing, and, you know, I think sometimes maybe...
So everybody writes together then? Is it collaborative?
Yeah.
I just wanted to say, for somebody who just first watched your show, I must say it was very impressive. I was very impressed by it. I like the music. I'd never heard of you, unfortunately, earlier, but now do you guys want to say anything before we wrap up the interview at all?
Yeah, this guy's been hiding in the back here. Get this guy up here. I want that guy to say a few words. Get this guy. Get up here.
This is Glenn. He's another band member, I take it?
He's a guitarist, and he's a fundamental member of the band, and he's tried to hide out and duck over there, but he can't deny that he's a great deal of what we become now. You know, a good part of it. This guy's laughing, but I'm serious about it.